Hello, everybody. We've got another game for you. Season 7, Week 8, continued. Once again, we have a couple of makeup games to finish up here this week. One of them being this one between Fresno and Albuquerque. Fresno coming into this game at 3-4. They started out the year 0-3, but have won 3 of the last 4 games. They took care of Birmingham last week in OT, 27-24. They have a positive 7-point differential. 22nd best offense, last in passing, 5th in rushing. Total defense is 4th, pass is 3rd, rush defense is 16th. Albuquerque, 5-2 record. They have an 11-point differential. They have won 3 out of their last 4. All 4 of their previous games, dating back to week 4, have been one-score contests, losing last week to Louisville by 3. They have had a positive 11-point differential. I think I mentioned that. They also have an 11th ranked offense with 13th passing and 17th rushing. A 28th best defense, 16th pass, 28th rush. And we are going to go to the expert picks here for this game. It'll be clear skies, heavy winds. So a kicker's worst nightmare in the wind department, but we'll see. Albuquerque, a 51% chance to win this game. 3 out of 4, taking them to win. We are off to New Mexico. U.S. Eagle Field will be the venue for today. Fresno will receive the opening kick. It'll be longtime River Monster Ben Clifford who will boot it away. And Chandre Cooper on the return for the Diablos. Out to the 19-yard line, where it'll be Hudson Lowry who will be entering the field here to begin the ball game. Rod Lassiter Jr. in at running back. Going to go deep on his first pass, and he's got his man. Connects with Brock Bailey. Longtime Diablo, Bailey at 30 years of age is a superstar development receiver. Lowry will go down here. Ryan Hill on the sack. Oops. Playing his former team, by the way, as Hill was on Fresno for a few years. Third down and 15. Lowry's pass is incomplete. As Brandon Hadley and company will take the field for the River Monsters here. They'll start at their own 6. Hadley's pass complete. That is Lonnie Reed on the reception. Stop made by 33 for Fresno. That's Darrell Archer, the veteran strong safety out of Virginia Tech. Go! Hadley on second and short will go deep here, and that is complete to Trevon Davenport. Stop made by Shaquille Purdier. First and 10. Albuquerque. LaMelo Briggs getting the start at running back this week after progressing above B.J. Austin in that running back room. A rarity, I know. First and 10 for Albuquerque as they look to keep this drive rolling, but they won't do that with that play. It'll be a sack for Keontae Maddox. Loss of 8 on the sack. Second down, 18. Had it to throw. Caught. It's Reed. Stop made for Fresno that time by 27. That's Jermaine Hinson. Third down and 13 for the River Monsters. Complete. Davenport, first down. Archer on the stop. River Monsters going to go single back here with Zach Sievers lined up to the left side of Hadley. Hand off to Briggs up the middle, and it'll be Phil Casper on the stop that time. Gain of 7. Call it a second and goal here. Hand off Briggs, touchdown, Albuquerque. Jacopo Malinga couldn't handle him. And the extra point by Clifford is up and good. Seven nothing ABQ to start here. Lowry getting the ball back. After they did nothing on their first drive, we'll see if their second drive will give them any better luck. Cooper out across the 20. Stop made by Tyler Green on special teams. Lowry coming out in a shotgun set. It's going to be a handoff here to Lassiter. 857 yards and 5 TDs for Lassiter as Quincy Stevenson goes down. That is not good. And that is Marcus Barnes. Wow. Hauling that one in. Great catch with Aaron Dickerson in coverage. Already a depleted defensive back room gets even worse with that Stevenson injury. That pass is incomplete. Intended for Brock Bailey. Dickerson on the coverage that time. Second down and 10 for Fresno. Lowry goes play action. They'll dump it off to the former River Monster, Sam Thornburg. And he'll be met there by Trey Mills. Loss of a couple. Third and 13. Lowry to Brendan Hill. Nice catch as the tight end connects for 22. First and goal, Diablos at the 9. 2 tight end set. Lowry gonna look short. He's got Hill. Good tackle by Malcolm Ford that time. Gain of 3. Second down and goal as we end the opening quarter. 7-0, but Fresno knocking on the door looking to tie the game here. Lowry in the pistol. Bunch set to the right. We go play action. Looking toward the end zone. And Brock Bailey comes down with it. And he hurt himself. Apparently. And he's not coming back. That's weird. Okay. Well. Injured touchdown, I guess. Okay. Well then. Huh. Alright, well I guess that means Alec Boneline gets to play a little bit more. Terrence Squire on the return. Tommy Estes the third-string tight end, veteran of the league, on that tackle. First down, Albuquerque. New drive begins at the 33. Hadley looking for it all. Incomplete. He was trying to hit Travis Johnson. Good defense by Darrell Ragland. Second down. Hadley. In the eye for him. Play action fake to Schramm. That is incomplete. Good defense. Almost a pick that time by Phil Casper. Second-year linebacker, 84 overall, Stardev out of Ball State. Another incompletion. Quick throw defended by Rashid Abdullah. That'll force a punt. Veteran punter Corey Hughes out to punt for Albuquerque. And it'll be Cooper who'll let that one go, downing inside the 10 that time. I think it was Briggs, 33. And that'll be where Fresno begins. Lowry in the gun, that is Bone Line 83 in motion. Pass here is complete. There is Bone Line, hopping right in. Bone Line, a speedy receiver, third-year main, 84 overall, Stardev out of Nebraska. Was a second-round pick in season 5 out of Wisconsin Rapids, Wisconsin. Rod Lassiter Jr. on the ball, carrying that time. Picks up a first down. Stop made by Ray John Hills. First and here to the 24. Lowry's pass wide open. Bone Line on the hitch route. Deron Butler that time, the rookie corner on the tackle. Second down and 4. Lowry, throw it. Got a man. It's Monte Ward. Next man up for Fresno. Now taking over that slot receiver role. Ward, a veteran. 28 years old, and already his 8th year in the league. Formerly of Omaha way back when. 78 overall, normal out of Buffalo. There's Monte Ward. A handoff right side to Lassiter on second down and 3. Gets about 2.5. He's going to be about a foot short of the first down marker. Jaden Hornsby now the back for Fresno. He'll get the handoff and he'll go nowhere. Good defense by Malcolm Ford. Stopping him there for a loss of 2. It'll bring out Tyler Reardon, who is familiar with this team with many years in Tucson. Also spent some time with Milwaukee, I believe. Hadley back inside his own 5, gets it out. There's B.J. Austin getting in on the action. Remember, he is the running back 2 today for the River Monsters, as Briggs has taken over the starting duties. Second down 5 coming up for the Albuquerque River Monsters here. Hadley looking. It's got a man. Davenport. He can fly across the 40. Good pickup there. They gained 34 yards on that. And it is a first down. Trips to the right side now. Seavers lined up lone to the left. Hadley over the middle. Davenport again, this time with the catch. Jacopo Malinga on the tackle. First and 10, another trip set here in the gun this time. Hadley looking, was gonna throw it deep, but ends up getting sacked. It's Maddox again, sack number 2. Loss of 11 on that sack. Second and 21 coming up. Hadley looking short, passes incomplete, would have let him out of bounds anyway. That was intended for Briggs. 3rd and long. Seavers lined up, slot to the right. They're going to go deep. Davenport got it! Nice catch. Stop made by Phil Casper. Already 136 yards for Davenport here in the first half. 2-minute warning is here. Tie game, but Albuquerque is driving here. Hadley looking. Davenport again. Oh! He had it hit him right in the hands. Brush that one off, Trevon. Jeez. 2nd down. Hadley back to pass again. Incomplete. I think he was going for Davenport again. He was. Good defense by Puryear that time. 3rd down and 10. Davenport lined up in the near slot next to Lonnie Reed. Hadley going for the middle. Got Travis Johnson this time for the 1st down. Johnson, a former top 10 pick. Lonnie Reed going to get in the end zone. Touchdown, Albuquerque. The long-time River Monster, Lonnie Reed. In his 11th year, star dev 86 overall out of Houston. Getting in the end zone. Lowry throws it to the ground. Incomplete. Looking for bone line, I believe. It'll be 2nd down. Bone line, Hill and Ward on that left side. They go to the right side to Barnes. That'll be incomplete. Good defense by Tyler Green that time. 3rd down coming up. Pistol formation. Lowry hands it off. Lassiter going nowhere. His former teammate, Ryan Hill. Couple of tackles for loss for the former Diablo today. Tyler Reardon on the punt. Squire on the return. Had it starting out with a strong eye. Going to hit Seavers right over the middle. Zach Seavers, such an underrated part of this offense. And that one good for 29 yards. Hadley up tempo. Had a wide open target on the left side of the field, but decides to try and go for the home run ball with Davenport, and Puryear is right there for the coverage. 2nd down. Hadley over the middle, incomplete. Trying to force feed Davenport has not worked well for Hadley in the past couple of minutes here. Seemed to lost touch with him. And late in the first half, a minute to go. Johnson, the intended receiver, that is almost picked by Abdullah. Careful he did not get a hand on that, or that could have been dangerous. Field goal by Clifford from 54 yards out. And the former MLS goalkeeper draft pick. Yes, that is a obscure piece of lore. He was drafted in the MLS as a goalkeeper. Spent most of his youth playing soccer. And decided, you know what? Might as well try my hand at football. And is now the starting kicker on a NAGA team and has been for quite a while. Lowry up the top rope there. Brendan Hill somehow coming down with that football. And now Bone Line adds some more yardage. Fresno going to call a timeout with 33 seconds Two quick strikes here by Lowry. One to Hill, one to Bone Line. We're going to continue here. Thornburg against his former team. Couldn't haul it in. Xavier Bolden that time in coverage. Second down for the Diablos here. Lowry. Pass is over the head of Ward. Incomplete. Good coverage by Butler that time. Granted, Ward is only 5'10", so I don't blame him. Ward now on the outside here, taking a screen that is incomplete in the direction of Bone Line. Fourth down, Reardon back out to punt. Squire waiting for it. It'll be a short punt here. Squire gonna corral it somehow. Don't ask. That is just access for you. It's a short return out to the 19. Hadley does have 17 seconds and 2 timeouts. Run it with Briggs. He stopped. Phil Casper on the tackle, and that'll probably be the final play. Briggs on the carry. Seem to be rushing the line for no reason there. But that'll be the end of the half. 17-7 Albuquerque. We'll be back in just a moment. Alrighty, friends, we are back to the second half. Albuquerque football to begin things. And Brandon Hadley finds Travis Johnson. How about that to start the half for Hadley and company? 48 yards. Go! Play action. Hadley over the middle. He's got Briggs, the running back, out of the backfield inside the 5. All the way down to inside the 2. First and goal for the River Monsters. Hadley looking to throw. End zone wide open. Travis Johnson. Touchdown, River Monsters. Clifford to add the point after. It is good. Chandre Cooper on the return for Fresno. Jameel Hubbard with the tackle. Lassiter on the carry. Lowry on the keeper here. That'll gain 3. It'll bring up second down 7. 2 tight ends, both Thornburg and Hill in the game. They'll run it. Lassiter stuffed again, and look who it is. It's Ryan Hill again. He has been great against his former team. A couple of tackles for loss and a sack as well. Lowry on third down, incomplete. Jerron Butler on the coverage. Reardon out to punt. Sam Thornburg, I believe, did go down. No, sorry, not Thornburg. Wait, yes, Thornburg. Yeah, Thornburg got hurt a little bit on a couple plays ago. He'll be back, though, I hope. Hadley on first down. Davenport, there he is. That's the Trevon Davenport we all know. Big first down completion, 31 yards. Hadley running it. Briggs. Good blocking there. Shout out to the O-lineman number 69. That is Kyle McCann, 33-year-old from Eastern Washington. Second and 7. McCann with a pull block again. Briggs hurdles a man. I think he jumped right over Phil Casper. And he got hopped, boy. Let me tell you. 3rd and inches, B.J. Austin in the ballgame. He'll get the handoff. He'll go down the left sideline inside the 20. And stop made by 36, Darrell Ragland. 1st and 10 River Monsters. They're looking to pour it on here in the 3rd quarter. Austin on the carry. Good blocks from 66. That was Connor Killeen. And it'll be 2nd down and 4 here. Briggs back in the game at running back. Hadley will hand it off to Briggs, and he will go nowhere. Maddox on the stop. 3rd down, 7 coming up as Albuquerque looking to find the end zone once again. Hadley to the end zone. Good coverage that time. Puryear has really stepped up today. Couple of key defended passes. Thornburg coming back in for Fresno on their offensive drive. Clifford from 29 is good. So they do get 3 on that drive. Probably would have wanted 7, though. Lowry on first down, gonna go right down to the ground. Antoine Narcisse on the sack. Lassiter on the run. Tyler Green makes the first, and I believe it was Malcolm Ford who cleaned it up. 3rd and 12. Lowry in the gun. Trying to go to Hill. What a great grab. Did he get the first, though? He did. What a great grab by Hill. Needed 12, got exactly 12. 1st and 10 out of the pistol. Lowry on the keeper. Good block from Lassiter that time. And gets 4. Aaron Dickerson on the tackle that time for Albuquerque. 2nd down, 6. End of the 3rd quarter here. 27-7 River Monsters. Fresno looking to get back into it here in the 4th. Second down at their own 37. Lassiter in motion, a passing down here for the Diablos. Lowry. Incomplete, threw it ahead of Brendan Hill that time. 3rd and 6. Lowry. That is going to be incomplete. Another punt up coming. Tyler Reardon to Terrence Squire. And that will be down, yes, at the 4-yard line. Now they're going to start in the gun here. 3 wideouts and Seavers right there in the near slot. Hadley will throw. No, he'll go down for a safety. Maddox has been a beast at that D tackle spot and put up 2 for Fresno. Cooper on the return. Dickerson on the stop. Return to the 28.5. Lowry on first. Throw deep. He was trying to hit Marcus Barnes, but Deshaun Swinton on the coverage that time for Albuquerque. 2nd down and 10. Hand off to Lassiter. Third and 9 coming up after a short gain. Lassiter held relatively quiet. Good job by the rush defense of Albuquerque. Lowry's pass to Barnes. He'll be short by about a couple of yards. Weirding out to punt. He's been busy here in the second half, as Fresno does nothing with that. Terrence Squire. Stuffed by Lassiter. First and 10 River Monsters. Robbie Lewis in motion. Toss it to Briggs. And Shane Schultz on the stop that time for Fresno. Gain of 2 on the play. 2nd down 8. Another handoff to Briggs. Briggs fighting forward, and I think he got it. He sure did. Daryl Archer eventually bringing him down. B.J. Austin in the ball game. Hadley. Back to pass. He'll go down. A sack for Darnell Carroll. Former outside linebacker turned defensive end. Middle of the season. 2nd down and 20 after the sack by Carroll. Briggs. Carroll again. Finding the hole in the O-line and stopping him for a loss of 3. Albuquerque going backwards here. 3rd down, 23. Hadley looking deep, incomplete, and Ragland on the coverage. Corey Hughes out to punt it away to Chandre Cooper. And that'll be corralled about the 32 and met there about the 43. Lowry will keep it on 1st down and be stopped there. Ryan Hill once again showing up big time against his former team. 2nd down. Lassiter. Look who it is. Man, Ryan Hill with a vengeance today. Another tackle. No gain on the play for Lassiter. 3rd down. Lowry, play action. Gonna go deep here to Bone Line, I believe. Yes, it was intended for him, but Swinton on the coverage. They're gonna go for it on 4th down here to keep themselves alive. Pass is complete. Barnes. And Dickerson miraculously gets up to make the tackle, even though he was rolling down on the ground. Nice job, Axis. Lassiter out in the flat, gets the completion, and has the 1st down. Good for 18 yards. 1st and 10, Fresno at the 17. Go! Lowry looking, end zone wide open. Brendan Hill Touchdown, Diablos. They go for 2 here to make it a 10-point game. I don't blame them. Lassiter in the backfield. Lowry to pass. Could try and scramble for it, and he's not going to get it. Ran into his own blocker that time. Had the whole middle of the O-line wide open. But for some reason, Axis does not recognize that. No. God forbid they step up in the pocket, right? It was Tyler Green who made the tackle on the 2-point. And Squire out to the 20. Hadley with 2 running backs. That is Deontay Newman, 38 out there. Briggs one making the catch. And it'll be Archer on the stop. 2nd down and 1. Misdirection to Briggs. 1st down picked up. Davenport, another catch. He's been targeted quite a bit today. He's got to have at least 150 yards receiving, I would imagine. 1st down of Monsters at their own 44. Play action. Hadley, pass, caught. Nice catch by Johnson. He's having a nice game as well. Had a TD earlier in the game as well. Another 1st down for the River Monsters. 2 minutes to go here. Could perhaps think about starting to run the clock. Hadley. Gonna pass still. It's complete. Another catch for Johnson. Abdullah on the tackle. 1st down. Fresno calls timeout. They got one more chance to stop the clock. Briggs up the middle. Abdullah on the tackle, and that is the last timeout by Fresno. So probably one more 1st down, and this one's wraps. Alex Schramm on the run, and they're not going to get very far with that. Javon Paul on the tackle for Fresno. 3rd and 4 here. They're in no rush. And false start. Okay, well, maybe they do have to be in a rush. Well, clock ran off about a couple of seconds there. So, don't know why that is. 3rd and 9 now. Go! They're still going to run it with Briggs. And Ragland on the tackle that time. It'll be 4th down, but it'll be another field goal try here, I believe. Yep, for Clifford. This one from 43 yards out. He's going to put his 3rd field goal of the game on the board. As he will wait patiently to let the time tick down here. Fresno out of timeouts. And the field goal by Clifford is good. 43-yarder right through the uprights. As we look to wrap up this game, we will get you caught up on these teams' remaining schedules. Fresno, with a loss today, moves to 3-5 on the year. And their 2 games are both at home to finish the season. They will host Sacramento next week. And then they finish against El Paso in Week 10. For Albuquerque, they have a tough task against Tucson next week in Tucson. And then they will finish out the year on the road against Salt Lake City. So this is their final home game of the regular season. They are on track to make the playoffs currently. This game will get them to 6-2 on the year, if this result holds, which I would assume it will. But 30-15 going to likely be your final here. Unless Hudson Lowry pulls some garbage time tactics. Last couple of plays there, Jarvis Sasabi getting on the stat sheet here with a defended pass. The depth corner. 3rd and 10 from the 43. Lowry's pass. Not really sure where that one was going. Incomplete. 4th down. This is the game right here. Lowry's pass is caught by Hill, but that is not going to be nearly enough. And that will be the ball game. 30-15 going to be your final score in this one. Albuquerque doubling the point output of their opponent today and doing more than enough to win, especially on the defensive side. Brandon Hadley, 361 yards and 2 touchdowns, but Ryan Hill showing out against his former team. 6 tackles, 3 tackles for loss, and a sack for him. Brock Bailey going down early, and Quincy Stevenson, those both do count, unfortunately. Lowry, 270 yardage. Lassiter was silent today. Really didn't do a whole lot, to be honest. I would have figured they would have run more with him, but I guess not. Brandon Hill did okay, 675, a touchdown. Brock Bailey, before he got hurt, I guess celebrating, because he caught the touchdown and got hurt on the same exact play. That'll be interesting. Keontae Maddox, 3 sacks was not enough for Fresno today. Carroll also adding a sack as well. Albuquerque, Hadley's 63% passing. That's pretty good. Marlo Briggs in his first start as a River Monster, I believe. 14 for 53, not bad. Trevon Davenport finishing with 178 yards, but no touchdowns for him today. Travis Johnson and Lottie Reed both with 1. Zach Severs, that big 29-yard catch as well. Ryan Hill leading the team, or co-leading rather, with Dickerson. How many defensive passes did Purrier have today? Quite a bit. 3. That's what I thought. He was stepping up big time. Deron Butler, 2 defensive passes for him. Narcissa sack. Xavier Bolden was kind of quiet today. Expect a lot more out of him. Ben Clifford, perfect as always, as most times. Your team stats there. Plays are bang even, 52 apiece. Total yardage in favor of Albuquerque. And that will be that. That'll be it for me. We will see you guys next time. Take it easy, folks.